So the theme of the voyage is Malama Honua, and one of the ways that we're trying to accomplish that is to better understand the ocean, or from what different cultures or communities share with us about how they manage their resources, how they take care of their homes. We kind of thought that we could incorporate that into a way that not only us as voyagers can look at that, respect that, and really be able to connect with it was through science.
That'll work, yeah.
So we've developed a few projects to conduct throughout the voyage to try and translate that into curriculum that teachers can use in schools, and also videos and data. So some of the projects that we did were a bunch of plankton tows. So we have these little nets that we'll tow behind the canoe when the winds aren't too strong, and we'll collect these little plankton or crustaceans, and we are able to look at them on the iPhone using a microscope. So we tested different speeds of collecting the plankton. We tested what's the best way to look at them. Should we use a microscope that you would use in the lab? And it was no. You're rocking on a boat and you're trying to look through these little eye lenses or whatever they're called, and you're gonna get seasick. So we found that it's easier if you're able to hook up your iPhone and you can take pictures and video and you can look at them later. And the kids really like to do that too.
When the crew arrived in Tahiti, hundreds of school children visited the Global Education Village, where they learned about many of the science projects conducted on the voyage, from Hilo to Tahiti. Students were impressed with the findings, and crew members also shared in the excitement.
I think that overall, these science experiments really help to inform the crew better as a whole, for people who don't even know as well. People just get drawn in because they're like, what are you doing? For people like, Greg, who was doing the fish box exercise, that was just super interesting. Everybody wanted to be around when he was cutting the spine or looking in the stomach of the fish, because like I said, we're crossing different latitudes, so we want to see the health of our fish. We want to know what our fish are eating.
They can test what area the fish is from, what general family.
Some genetics,
genetic testing, yeah.
A lot of them had empty stomachs, so it just told us that these fish were hungry. They'd probably eat anything if they could.
Not a whole lot of food content in here, huh?
I would say that this first leg has really been a success. They've worked really hard, and the whole crew has pitched in to help with the science portion. So as far as the next leg goes, we were able to train a few of the crew members, Heinani and Haunani, which both will be sailing with Kalepa.
Henani Inos and Haunani Keamo are the two new science crew members aboard Hikianalia. Unlike the leg to Tahiti, this next leg from Tahiti to Samoa includes multiple ports, which will allow for more opportunities for crew members to learn and share with the communities along the way in ways to Malama Honua, care for our island Earth. This is Ku'ule Bazilla with OEB TV, home of the Worldwide Voyage. Sail with us for more science and crew updates at hokulea.com. Aloha!